Hello everyone. This audiobook contains master words with meaning, examples, synonym and antonym. Underlying. Underlying is an adjective that describes something that is fundamental, basic, or foundational. It refers to the essential or hidden cause, principle, or idea that supports or influences something else. Examples. 1. The underlying issue in their disagreement was a difference in values and priorities. 2. The artist used bright colors to create an underlying sense of optimism in her otherwise somber painting. Synonyms. 1. Fundamental. 2. Basic. 3. Foundational. 4. Core. 5. Substantial. Antonyms. 1. Superficial. 2. Surface. 3. Peripheral. 4. Extraneous. 5. Secondary. Undermine. Undermine is a verb that means to weaken, erode, or subvert something gradually and often secretly. It can refer to damaging the foundation or support of something, whether physical, metaphorical, or institutional. Examples. 1. The constant criticism from his colleagues was starting to undermine his confidence in his abilities. 2. The economic recession had a significant impact on the company's profits, threatening to undermine its financial stability. Synonyms. 1. Weaken. 2. Sabotage. 3. Subvert. 4. Erode. 5. Undercut. Antonyms. 1. Strengthen. 2. Support. 3. Uphold. 4. Sustain. 5. Bolster. Underscore. Underscore is a verb that means to emphasize or highlight the importance or significance of something. It can also refer to drawing a line under a word or passage in text to give it special emphasis. Examples. 1. The speaker used statistics to underscore the urgency of addressing climate change. 2. The director chose a powerful soundtrack to underscore the emotional intensity of the film's climax. Synonyms. 1. Emphasize. 2. Highlight. 3. Accentuate. 4. Reinforce. 5. Accent. Antonyms. 1. Understate. 2. Minimize. 3. Diminish. 4. Play down. 5. De-emphasize. Undulating. Undulating is an adjective that describes something as having a wavy or gently rising and falling surface, often resembling the motion of waves. It can refer to landscapes, fabrics, or other surfaces with such a characteristic. Examples. 1. The undulating hills of the countryside created a picturesque landscape that was a favorite among hikers and photographers. 2. The dancer moved with grace, her body undulating in fluid motions that captivated the audience. Synonyms. 1. Wavy. 2. Rolling. 3. Rippling. 4. Swell. 5. Curving. Antonyms. 1. Flat. 2. Smooth. 3. Even. 4. Straight. 5. Unchanging. Unearth. Unearth is a verb that means to discover or uncover something, often after it has been hidden, buried, or forgotten. Examples. 1. Archaeologists were excited to unearth ancient artifacts that provided insights into the civilization that once thrived in the area. 2. The journalists' investigation unearthed evidence of corruption within the company's leadership. Synonyms. 1. Discover. 2. Find. 3. Locate. 4. Expose. 5. Dig up. Antonyms. 1. Bury 2. Conceal 3. Hide 4. Cover 5. Suppress. Unequivocal. Unequivocal is an adjective that describes something as clear, unambiguous, and leaving no room for doubt or misunderstanding. Examples. 1. The CEO's unequivocal support for the new project gave the team the confidence to move forward with their plans. 2. The witness's unequivocal testimony left no doubt about the defendant's guilt. Synonyms. 1. Clear 2. Definite 3. Unambiguous 4. Explicit 5. Certain. Antonyms. 1. Ambiguous 2. Uncertain 3. Vague 4. Indefinite 5. Doubtful. Unerringly. Unerringly is an adverb that means in a way that is without error or mistake, often suggesting accuracy and precision. Examples. 1. With her vast knowledge of the subject, she was able to unerringly identify the rare bird species in the forest. 2. The detective's instincts were so sharp that he could unerringly spot even the tiniest details at a crime scene. Synonyms. 1. Accurately 2. Precisely 3. Infallibly 4. Faultlessly 5. Reliably. Antonyms. 1. Erroneously 2. Inaccurately 3. Incorrectly 4. Faultily 5. Unreliably. Unfathomable. Unfathomable is an adjective that describes something as being difficult or impossible to understand, measure, or comprehend due to its depth or complexity. Examples. 1. The ocean's unfathomable depths hold mysteries that scientists are still trying to explore and understand. 2. The artist's emotions were reflected in the unfathomable expressions on the faces of the characters in his painting. Synonyms. 1. Incomprehensible 2. Unknowable 3. Inscrutable 4. Mysterious 5. Abstruse. Antonyms. 1. Clear 2. Understandable 3. Apparent 4. Plain 5. Simple. Unfetter. Unfetter is a verb that means to release or free from constraints, limitations, or restrictions. It implies the removal of obstacles that were holding something back. Examples. 1. The artist's creativity was unfettered by traditional techniques, allowing her to explore new forms of expression. 2. The government's new policies aim to unfetter economic growth by reducing bureaucratic regulations. Synonyms. 1. Liberate 2. Free 3. Release 4. Unchain 5. Disengage. Antonyms. 1. Restrain 2. Constrain 3. Limit 4. Bind 5. Hold. Unfrock. Unfrock is a verb that means to remove someone from a position, especially from the clergy or priesthood. It can also refer to the act of stripping someone of their official status or authority. Examples. 1. The priest was unfrocked after allegations of misconduct came to light, leading to his removal from the church. 2. The government decided to unfrock the corrupt official, revoking his title and privileges. Synonyms. 1. Disqualify. 2. Defrock 3. Depose 4. Discharge 5. Strip. Antonyms. 1. Ordain 2. Appoint 3. Promote 4. Induct 5. Elevate. Ungainly. Ungainly is an adjective that describes something as lacking grace, clumsily awkward, or not physically or aesthetically pleasing in movement or appearance. Examples. 1. The newborn foal's attempts to stand on its wobbly legs were endearing but undeniably ungainly. 2. The dancer's performance was marred by her ungainly leaps and stumbling footwork. Synonyms. 1. Awkward. 2. Clumsy. 3. Ungraceful. 4. Inelegant. 5. Clumsy. Antonyms. 1. Graceful. 2. Elegant. 3. Agile. 4. Coordinated. 5. Skillful. Uniformity. Uniformity is a noun that refers to the state of being consistent, regular, or unvarying in form, character, or quality. It implies a lack of diversity or deviation from a standard. Examples. 1. The strict dress code in the school ensured uniformity among the students, eliminating any distinctions based on clothing. 2. The company's products were known for their high level of uniformity in terms of size, shape, and quality. Synonyms. 1. Consistency. 2. Sameness. 3. Conformity. 4. Homogeneity. 5. Regularity. Antonyms. 1. Diversity. 2. Variability. 3. Inconsistency. 4. Irregularity. 5. Nonconformity. Unimpeachable. Unimpeachable is an adjective that describes something or someone as beyond doubt, suspicion, or reproach. It suggests that there is no reason to question or doubt the credibility, integrity, or reliability of the subject. Examples. 1. The witness's unimpeachable testimony played a crucial role in securing the conviction of the accused. 2. Her decades of impeccable service and ethical conduct made her reputation in the company unimpeachable. Synonyms. 1. Reliable. 2. Trustworthy. 3. Irrefutable. 4. Infallible. 5. Flawless. Antonyms. 1. Questionable. 2. Suspect. 3. Dubious. 4. Uncertain. 5. Untrustworthy. Uninhibited. Uninhibited is an adjective that describes someone as free from restraint, inhibition, or self-consciousness. It suggests a lack of reservation or constraint in expressing oneself. Examples. 1. She felt uninhibited on the dance floor, moving to the music with joy and abandon. 2. The workshop provided a safe space for participants to share their thoughts and feelings in an uninhibited manner. Synonyms. 1. Open. 2. Free. 3. Unrestrained. 4. Unreserved. 5. Unself-conscious. Antonyms. 1. Inhibited. 2. Reserved. 3. Restrained. 4. Self-conscious. 5. Constrained. Unintimidating. Unintimidating is an adjective that describes something as not causing fear, apprehension, or intimidation. It suggests that the subject is approachable and does not create a sense of threat. Examples. 1. The friendly and welcoming atmosphere of the small cafe made it feel unintimidating to new customers. 2. The teacher's warm smile and patient demeanor created an unintimidating learning environment for her students. Synonyms. 1. Approachable. 2. Friendly. 3. Inviting. 4. Welcoming. 5. Comforting. Antonyms. 1. Intimidating. 2. Frightening. 3. Daunting 4. Threatening 5. Menacing. Unique. Unique is an adjective that describes something as being one of a kind, singular, or distinct from anything else. Examples. 1. Her vintage necklace was a unique piece of jewelry that couldn't be found anywhere else. 2. The artist's painting style was so unique that it set her apart from other contemporary painters. Synonyms. 1. Singular 2. Distinctive 3. Unusual 4. Rare 5. Individual. Antonyms. 1. Common 2. Ordinary 3. Typical 4. Standard 5. Conventional. Universal. Universal is an adjective that describes something as being present or applicable everywhere, or relating to all members of a group, society, or world. Examples. 1. The concept of human rights is considered universal, applying to all individuals regardless of their nationality or background. 2. The appeal of laughter is universal. It transcends language barriers and cultural differences. Synonyms. 1. All-encompassing 2. Global 3. General 4. Widespread 5. Common. Antonyms. 1. Limited 2. Specific 3. Particular 4. Exclusive 5. Localized. Unkempt. Unkempt is an adjective that describes something as being disheveled, untidy, or not well groomed, often referring to a person's appearance or the state of a place. Examples. 1. His unkempt hair and wrinkled clothes suggested that he had just rolled out of bed. 2. The abandoned house had an unkempt garden with overgrown weeds and wild plants. Synonyms. 1. Disheveled 2. Messy 3. Untidy 4. Ruffled 5. Neglected. Antonyms. 1. Neat 2. Tidy 3. Well-groomed 4. Orderly 5. Smart. Unmitigated. Unmitigated is an adjective that describes something as absolute, complete, or not moderated in any way. It is often used to emphasize the extreme nature of a situation or condition. Examples. 1. The project was an unmitigated disaster, with delays, budget overruns, and constant technical issues. 2. Her unmitigated enthusiasm for the subject made her stand out as one of the most dedicated students in the class. Synonyms. 1. Absolute 2. Complete 3. Total 4. Utter 5. Out and out. Antonyms. 1. Partial 2. Moderate 3. Limited 4. Mitigated 5. Conditional. Unobtrusive. Unobtrusive is an adjective that describes something as not attracting attention, being subtle, or not causing a disturbance. It suggests the quality of being inconspicuous or not intrusive. Examples. 1. The interior design of the room was intentionally unobtrusive, using neutral colors and simple furniture to create a calming atmosphere. 2. The security cameras were strategically placed in such a way that they remained unobtrusive, yet effective. Synonyms. 1. Inconspicuous 2. Subtle 3. Low-key 4. Quiet 5. Unnoticeable. Antonyms. 1. Obtrusive 2. Noticeable 3. Attention-seeking 4. Bold 5. Prominent. Unpalatable. Unpalatable is an adjective that describes something as unpleasant to the taste, undesirable, or difficult to accept. Examples. 1. The restaurant's new menu experiment resulted in an unpalatable combination of flavors that left many customers disappointed. 2. The manager had to deliver the unpalatable news of layoffs due to financial constraints. Synonyms. 1. Distasteful. 2. Disagreeable. 3. Unpleasant. 4. Unsavory. 5. Offensive. Antonyms. 1. Palatable. 2. Delicious. 3. Pleasant. 4. Tasty. 5. Agreeable. Unprecedented. Unprecedented is an adjective that describes something as never having happened before or being unparalleled in history, extent, or magnitude. Examples. 1. The global pandemic caused an unprecedented disruption to economies and daily life around the world. 2. The athlete's performance in the championship was unprecedented, breaking multiple records and surprising everyone. Synonyms. 1. Unparalleled. 2. Extraordinary. 3. Novel. 4. Unique. 5. Exceptional. Antonyms. 1. Ordinary. 2. Common. 3. Familiar. 4. Routine. 5. Typical. Unprepossessing. Unprepossessing is an adjective that describes something as plain, unattractive, or not particularly impressive in appearance or demeanor. Examples. 1. The building's unprepossessing exterior belied the stunning artwork and design inside. 2. Despite her unprepossessing appearance, her intelligence and charm captivated everyone she met. Synonyms. 1. Plain. 2. Unimpressive. 3. Ordinary. 4. Average. 5. Simple. Antonyms. 1. Attractive. 2. Appealing. 3. Impressive. 4. Charming. 5. Captivating. Unravel. Unravel is a verb that means to untangle, solve, or disentangle something that is complicated, confusing, or mysterious. Examples. 1. The detective worked tirelessly to unravel the complex web of clues and uncover the truth behind the crime. 2. As she pulled on the loose thread, the sweater began to unravel, causing the stitches to come undone. Synonyms. 1. Untangle. 2. Solve. 3. Decipher. 4. Disentangle. 5. Resolve. Antonyms. 1. Tangle. 2. Complicate. 3. Confuse. 4. Hide. 5. Complicate. Unrequited. Unrequited is an adjective that describes a feeling or affection that is not reciprocated or returned, often referring to love or emotions that are not acknowledged by the other person. Examples. 1. She suffered from the pain of unrequited love, as her feelings for him were not matched by his feelings for her. 2. The protagonist's story in the novel revolved around his struggle with unrequited admiration for his best friend. Synonyms. 1. Unreciprocated. 2. Unanswered. 3. Unreturned. 4. Unacknowledged. 5. Unmatched. Antonyms. 1. Reciprocated. 2. Returned. 3. Acknowledged. 4. Mutual. 5. Requited. Unruly. Unruly is an adjective that describes something as difficult to control, disobedient, or disorderly. It often refers to people, behavior, or situations that are not easily managed. Examples. 1. The unruly children in the classroom were disrupting the teacher's lesson and causing chaos. 2. The unruly protest turned violent as participants clashed with the police and vandalized property. Synonyms. 1. Disorderly. 2. Disobedient. 3. Rowdy. 4. Wild. 5. Chaotic. Antonyms. 1. Obedient. 2. Well-behaved. 3. Controlled. 4. Disciplined. 5. Compliant. Unscathed. Unscathed is an adjective that describes someone or something as being completely unharmed or undamaged, typically after a challenging or dangerous situation. Examples. 1. Despite the car accident, the driver miraculously emerged unscathed with only a few scratches. 2. The ancient artifact was discovered in the ruins, remarkably unscathed by the passage of time. Synonyms. 1. Unharmed. 2. Undamaged. 3. Intact. 4. Uninjured. 5. Unaffected. Antonyms. 1. Injured. 2. Harmed. 3. Damaged. 4. Hurt. 5. Affected. Unseemly. Unseemly is an adjective that describes something as inappropriate, improper, or not in accordance with accepted standards of behavior or decorum. Examples. 1. His unseemly outburst during the meeting shocked his colleagues and tarnished his professional reputation. 2. The manager's unseemly conduct towards his employees led to a complaint filed with the HR department. Synonyms. 1. Improper. 2. Indecent. 3. Inappropriate. 4. Disgraceful. 5. Unbecoming. Antonyms. 1. Proper. 2. Appropriate. 3. Decent. 4. Respectable. 5. Acceptable. Unsightly. Unsightly is an adjective that describes something as unpleasant to look at, ugly, or visually unattractive. Examples. 1. The abandoned building had become overrun with graffiti and was now an unsightly blot on the neighborhood. 2. The construction site was filled with piles of debris, creating an unsightly mess in the once tidy area. Synonyms. 1. Ugly. 2. Unattractive. 3. Distasteful. 4. Displeasing. 5. Repulsive. Antonyms. 1. Attractive. 2. Beautiful. 3. Pleasing. 4. Appealing. 5. Elegant. Unstinting. Unstinting is an adjective that describes someone as being generous, giving, or providing without hesitation or limitation. It implies a willingness to give abundantly and freely. Examples. 1. The community was grateful for the unstinting support of volunteers who tirelessly helped those in need. 2. Her unstinting dedication to her work often meant she would go above and beyond to ensure the success of her projects. Synonyms. 1. Generous. 2. Liberal. 3. Lavish. 4. Wholehearted. 5. Abundant. Antonyms. 1. Stingy. 2. Restrained. 3. Limited. 4. Reserved. 5. Scanty. Untenable. Untenable is an adjective that describes something as not able to be defended, supported, or maintained due to logical, practical, or ethical reasons. It often refers to arguments, positions, or situations that are unsustainable. Examples. 1. The scientist realized that the theory he had proposed was untenable in light of the new evidence that contradicted it. 2. The company's financial situation had become untenable, leading to layoffs and cost-cutting measures. Synonyms: 1. Unsustainable. 2. Unjustifiable. 3. Unreasonable. 4. Invalid. 5. Unsupportable. Antonyms: 1. Defensible. 2. Tenable. 3. Valid. 4. Sound. 5. Justifiable. Unwarranted. Unwarranted is an adjective that describes something as not justified, unnecessary, or lacking a valid reason or basis. Examples: 1. The accusations made against him were completely unwarranted. There was no evidence to support them. 2. The sudden increase in prices seemed unwarranted, given the stable economic conditions. Synonyms: 1. Unjustified. 2. Unsupported. 3. Baseless. 4. Groundless. 5. Unnecessary. Antonyms: 1. Justified. 2. Warranted. 3. Supported. 4. Valid. 5. Appropriate.